Yo, what is up, guys? I'm doing back again for another video, continuing on the countdown to Kingdom Hearts 3 right here, right now. So let's get right to this. Alright, so we got quite the interesting topic. So, alright, beginning thing over here. This could potentially, possibly be a spoiler, and the topic is so, like, vague or whatever that I wouldn't say it's really a spoiler, but it kinda is. If you think the Sora versus Aqua thing was a spoiler, then maybe this might be considered a spoiler for you. But if you've been paying attention to the series, this really should not surprise you, like, whatsoever. So in my hindsight, I don't really think this is a spoiler. I think you'll live. Well, emotionally, maybe not. But regardless, okay, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Bye, pal! Alright, so the rest of you that managed to stay over here, alright, let's go ahead and check this out. So we got the rating summary right over here. Let's go ahead and read. This is an action role-playing game in which players follow Sora and his friends as they battle an evil force. From a third-person perspective, players explore Disney-themed worlds, gain cartoon character allies, and battle shadowy creatures along the way. Players use key-shaped swords, whimsical magic attacks, and special power/attack moves, blasts of water, cartoony blasters to defeat enemies in frantic combat. Some sequences allow players to pilot robots or small ships that shoot projectiles at enemies from a first-person perspective. A handful of cutscenes depict off-screen stabbing/impaling of protagonist characters. Oh no! So, okay, a lot to talk about right over here. So that spot right there was technically the big type of spoilers thing. Number one, okay, I think what makes it a spoiler is the fact that they mentioned, like, you know, the stabbing and impaling of protagonist characters. Like, did you really have to add the word protagonist? You could have just easily said impaling of stabbing of characters, and then we would have been like, oh, well, you know, it's probably the bad guys, but you said protagonist, that's the good guys, you know, Sora, Riku, Kairi, but that's the problem right there. We don't know you know, we're not the minds of the people that do the ratings. The protagonist characters could just simply be the Disney characters, but that's the thing. Would they consider the Disney characters protagonists, or are they just going to think of them as, like, you know, the side characters within the game? Because if we're talking about the Disney characters, then this makes sense. Flynn technically gets stabbed by Mother Gothel, and we do know that William Turner ends up getting stabbed. I'm pretty sure it was by Davy Jones. So, you know, okay, that makes sense. But the fact that they said a handful of cutscenes, I don't think 2 would justify a handful. So I feel as though we could be getting a lot more than those characters, which means, oh no, who's gonna bite the dust? Please don't let it be Kairi, not my Aqua. I'm not ready. You know, it doesn't matter. Whoever bites the dust, you know this game's gonna end up making you cry regardless. So that's kind of the thing over here. You know, it's funny how it says off screen. Now this makes a lot of sense to me because, you know, again, Kingdom Hearts is a Disney game created by Square Enix. I do believe Nomura did say that Disney was like, yeah, you know, you gotta keep things in check. You know, you gotta make sure you cannot cross that borderline line, because again, we are Disney. And it's funny though, because, you know, we've seen a lot of stabbing. We've seen stabbing since Kingdom Hearts 1. Sora stabbed himself, Riku stabbed Maleficent. Yeah, we've seen a lot of stabbing here and there, but we have seen a lot of moments too where the scenes were kind of nerfed, like when Sora did that final slash at Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2. You don't really see the slash, but you get the implication that, you know, that thing happened. And that was one of my biggest worries when I saw, like, this was rated everyone 10 and up. Yo, Nomura needs to make up his mind. First he said this is going to be the darkest game ever. Then he says, like, yeah, you know, I don't think the game's going to be that dark. And now you got this rating over here saying that, you know, a handful of cutscenes of protagonists getting stabbed. So quite interesting, man. It's all about how you interpret this. Personally, I feel as though someone's got to bite the dust. It's got to be at least one person. I don't know who is Lee gonna make that sacrifice in front of Kairi. Is Ventus gonna go? I mean, technically Ventus is the oldest guy there, but I don't know, because we still don't even know what his story is. He had a whole nother life in Unchained Key, so we don't know what's going on in Union Cross, so we don't even know what's going on with that. Aqua, like, you know, don't no, Terra, I mean, yeah, actually, I'd be okay with him going away. Everybody else, though, like, no, come on, don't do that to me. But, guys, that is basically it for this video. That's all I can really go ahead and say this. So what I want to know in the comment section below is, you know, what do you think? You know, a handful of cutscenes depict off-screen stabbing and impaling of protagonist characters. First of all, do you consider this a major spoiler? I mean, let's be real. 7 Guardians of Light 13 Secrets of Darkness, the end of the Xehanort saga. Someone's gotta go. Someone's gotta go in this game. And, you know, again, what do you think of the protagonist characters? Do you think they are implying, you know, Flynn and William Turner? Or do you think they're actually talking about, like, you know, Sora and the crew? If I was doing a rating, I mean, I would technically consider Flynn and William Turner protagonists. I mean, even though they're not the main characters, like in the game, when it's the Kingdom Hearts game, technically that's Sora and crew. But still, they do get stabbed, and you know, Square Enix usually follows the movie, so yeah, we'll just have to go ahead and wait. So guys, leave your comments in the comments section below, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, as that really helps me out. If you aren't already, follow me on Twitter, same thing as my YouTube channel, which is Ed the Wiz. So until next time guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say, bye pal! My heart is not ready. Wait, is it on this side or this side? I still don't know.